the spirit can't be questioned, can it?
No. I think when you've got your 37-year-old front rower and another 33-year-old front rower playing 80 minutes, I think it shows the spirit of the camp. I thought them two in particular, the way they stood up in an adverse situation was amazing. I think they set the benchmark for the game for us, Hilly and Jack Ormerod.
And obviously, the side that needed beating on the side pack with Super League was ex-Super League talent, so it's no pushover, isn't it?
No, we put a big focus on the week in regards to the likes of Wonga Blake and George Tafua in particular, who didn't play as well. So we put a big focus on their team full of ex-Super League players, and they've certainly got one game in them. So if we were on, they was more than capable of beating us tonight.
Ryan Brearley, the difference maybe? Try and setting up Ethan around the corner to sort of ease it?
Yeah, I thought Ryan was brilliant, but I thought Jaden Nicarima in particular, with his running game, taking the big middles on and showing his Super League class. I thought Jaden and Ryan in particular were very good for us.
How big was it getting Jaden back in, obviously, with the league again?
Yeah, it was pretty important. Yeah, we had no idea at one point once Mark had gone who was going to play at pivot, so it was very important getting Jaden into play.
How difficult a week has it been? Because obviously you probably don't know who's playing until this afternoon, have you? Or when you turn up.
No, it's been extremely difficult. We didn't know who we could pick and who we could select from when it's locked in at a 1.2 million team. They won't allow you to change, so it's very hard to pick from an already small squad with injuries. So it was extremely difficult. Yeah, it was very much a waiting game to see who could play and who couldn't.
Is it a waiting game for you all in terms of everything?
I think so. I think we take it day by day. If we don't, I don't think we'd sleep at night.
How many times did that squad change this week then?
A lot.
Yeah.
3 to 4 to 5 to 6. A lot.
And then, who's involved in those discussions? Oh, you've just said it's a waiting game. Is it a case of your all roles saying, can we put this player in the RFL, going yes, no, maybe?
Yeah, pretty much so. So myself, Paul, Chris and I'd pick a team. We'd put it on paper. We'd ask them this play. We'd be told, yeah, we think so. Then the next minute we'd be told we can't play that team. And then things change around it, so then it just constantly keeps changing. But the lads have been amazing. Whatever we've thrown at them, they've been brilliant. I'm so proud of the players. I can't commend them enough.
Obviously, Joe Bolt was named, but didn't appear to warm. Was he carrying a knock through the week?
Yeah, Joe was struggling from the game against Castleford. I think it was quad, possibly. It's something to do with the legs, so I'm not 100% sure. But Joe was struggling either way. So if I asked Joe to play tonight, it would have just been. I think he couldn't have got through the game. He wanted to be able to play. So struggling with the bench that we did, and young Charlie's coming last minute for us, which has done, which helps us out with the squad.
And obviously you lose Chris 10 minutes into the game, so you're down to 15 then.
Yeah, so you're scratching for pivots, then you're scratching for outside backs, and then you lose Hankinson, and he was the goal kicker as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. We're up there, me and Paul, and we're talking about the subs who do we put on, and we're trying to drag the middles out longer than we can to get through the game. It was at one point, I don't think I watched the game, I was more focused on how we make subs and how we get through the game. So yeah, it was very, very difficult.
You've obviously had some very difficult weeks already through this off-season, and round one in particular. Where does this week compare?
Oh, right up there with round one. It's not just been a week on week. This has been going on since November. So it's been a lot going on in November, but it's nice to win. The lads have come off and it's almost the shoulders have dropped in relief of having a win, regardless of what week we've had. So, yeah, it was nice just to win again.
I guess you don't know now, Saturday, what the situation is going to be like next week, do you? It's an ever-changing situation.
Yeah, I've absolutely no idea. No idea. The lads have got some recovery on tomorrow, and we'll come in Monday and see what we face on Monday.
Are you worried about more players going? Obviously, then McDonald's one that's been mentioned.
Yeah.
Is that fear?
Yeah, it's a massive fear, yeah.
Do we know any more about Nene yet?
No.
Is Tim heading back home as well?
I'm not sure yet. I don't know.
Going back to the game, you were delaying twice. How worried was the Salford bench during the course of the
Well, there was only two of them, so I think they were worried, but I think me and Paul were more worried than they was. Yeah, very worried. But we knew at half-time once we focused on, we spoke about defending yardage better, so working on their backfield better. I think once we dealt with that, I think Bradford struggled to get out of their own half then, and it just gives enough field position for the likes of Nicarima and Brearley to take over. So I thought we worked very hard in particular on defending their backfield, which helped us win the game.
When do you expect answers on whether Tim and Nene are staying or going?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm hoping to know midweek.